Alright, so it's 11 o'clock right now as I'm making this video. The Super Bowl just ended half an hour ago. So yes, it's time for the Super Bowl 53 review. So this Super Bowl, I'll admit, I was bored most of it. Like, this was probably, out of all the Super Bowls I've ever watched, this was the most boring Super Bowl I've ever watched in my entire life. Like, literally, in this game, nothing happened for 3 quarters. Nothing didn't happen till like the last 7 minutes. Like, this game was fucking boring. Like, God, I was like, it was exciting at first when Brady threw that interception to start the game, but then after that, it got boring after. It was like, well, I'll admit here, Maroon 5 actually did a good job in the halftime show, I'm not gonna lie there. Like, I'll say after that super halftime show, I'll be like, yeah, there's no way in hell WWE beat Maroon 5 in the ratings, in the halftime ratings. There's no way in fuck. You know, I'll talk more about that near the end. But, you know, this was mainly a defensive game. The opposite of what I thought it was going to be a decently scoring game, and it was a defensive battle. New England Patriots win 13-3 over the Los Angeles Rams. Like, throughout this game, I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Am I watching 2 good defenses? Or am I watching 2 shitty offenses? Like, take your goddamn pick, I guess, folks. LOL. But hey, I'll go here. Since I did pick the Patriots to win this game, I don't have to give a crow, so hey. You know, hey, congrats to the Patriots. Congrats to all the Patriot fans. You know, also congrats to the Rams fans, too. You know, SoCal Rams, Josh Johnson, all the Rams fans. Even though you lost, alright, don't be disappointed. You played well tonight, just wasn't enough. Be proud of your season. There's always an old saying, you know, and especially with a young team. Like, Rams, you got a very young team, you're gonna be back in the Super Bowl one day. Alright, this was just a learning experience, because the old saying is, in order to win a championship, you gotta lose one first. So, Rams, just take this as a learning experience and use it toward the future. Just so you know, a stepping stone. So, and of course, New England wins. Bill Belichick officially solidifies himself as the greatest coach in NFL history with his 6th Lombardi trophy. Tom Brady officially solidifies himself as pretty much one of the greatest, if not the greatest quarterback in NFL history. Yeah, I know if I say greatest, the Joe Montana fanboys are gonna get so fucking triggered. Because Brady now has 6 Super Bowl rings. That's now the most by a single player, because Brady was tied with Charles Haley with 5. But now Brady's on a mountain on his own. So yeah, I think it's safe to say Brady knows how to get it done in the big games. And of course, I think the one team that's going to be probably the most butthurt over all of this is the Pittsburgh Steelers, because now the Steelers' one claim to fame is now gone. Because the Pittsburgh Steelers have to make room on that mountaintop since we got another 6-time Super Bowl champion. Because Patriots also tie the Steelers for most Super Bowl wins with 6. And put this in perspective, folks. For all New England's 6 Super Bowls, Brady's been there for all 6. Belichick's been there for all 6. But yeah. You know, hey, congrats to the Patriots, you know, congrats to, Boston Sports World. Congrats to Kiss the Reigns. And of course, congrats to Space Mo Ferrari 248 and all the New England Patriot fans. Congrats to all of yous, you know. It didn't look good at the start. Especially when you went this squad looking as weak as it was on paper, but you went through all the adversity and got the job done. Congrats to New England, well deserved. You earned this one. Fair and square, no excuses. Like, I'll say one thing. The reffing was actually not that bad. It was meh, you know. Like, they really didn't make a bad call. Like, most of the calls I saw, they looked pretty good. Like, there were calls I agreed with. Like, there wasn't no terrible or worst penalty of all time calls like we saw in the championship games. Like, this reffing was actually pretty good. You know, something the league desperately needed. It doesn't excuse what the reffing throughout the season, though. Like, then overall, the reffing's gotta improve in 2019. You know, plain and simple. You know, hey, congrats New England. You know, this is probably this was actually the worst Super Bowl I ever watched. Low scoring game, like, nothing happened. But yeah, congrats, NFL season's over. So in terms of NFL content, well, next Detroit Lions video I do is in March. And I'll be right before free agency. Unless something happens in the storylines, that gets its own videos. In terms of other sports content, you know, the Red Wings and the Pistons, you know, I'll be probably doing more videos coming up since we got the trade deadlines approaching. Of course, you'll have the monthly videos for both of those. I'll also be doing some videos for the Detroit Tigers, too, so you got that to look forward to. You also got the NASCAR videos, too. Oh boy, NASCAR's gonna be fucking dog shit this year. Because of this garbage-ass package, I can't wait. Can't wait to tell the rest of these NASCAR fans that I was right this whole time about this package being shit. But yeah. And of course, we all know WWE videos. You know, me ripping on the company some more. And on Vince McMahon for being a dumbass. Like, seriously, Vince, you actually thought you were gonna beat Maroon 5 in the Super Bowl ratings?
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Like, Vince McMahon, let me put this in perspective for you. In order to beat Maroon 5, you would have to get over 50 million just to watch one match. And this is and WWE is a company, a gong show that struggles to get even 2 million viewers for their weekly shows. And did I mention WWE's YouTube channel only has just over 30 million subscribers? And yet they thought after all that they were going to beat Maroon 5 in the Super Bowl ratings? Fuck out of here. Like, Vince McMahon, please, for the love of God, never try and compete with the Super Bowl ever again. You failed, you lost to Stevie Wonder in 1999. There was a reason why you didn't do it again. But you felt like 20 years later, you had to try again. You failed again. Please, Vince, don't do it ever again. But you know, knowing our luck, Vince is probably going to do the same exact shit again in Super Bowl 54. Because when has Vince McMahon ever fucking learned his goddamn lesson? But yeah. So yeah, so all NFL fans, let's just go ahead and let's point and laugh at WWE for being fucking morons. Thinking they were gonna beat that NFL in halftime ratings. Fucking idiots. This is why nobody watches WWE anymore. But yeah. So yeah, congrats. That's all I gotta say for the Super Bowl. Hope everyone has a great day. I'll see most of the NFL fans in 2019. And maybe the draft too. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah. Hope everyone has a great day, and yeah. Peace out.